a game by Fulmen. Don't know much about this game. It's art, coding, and writing by Fulmen. If you're on Twitter and all that stuff, I'll link that below. This is the music and also the sound credits. Let's see, go lower. And it's made in renpy. So again, I don't know anything about this game. We're gonna get into it and see what it's about. Alright, the enter man. Janitor Gary would love to just watch bingo every day. Not paid enough. Still uses Walkman and thinks they're groovy. Well, I like the fanny pack and I think that's pretty cool. It's 9 p.m. on a Friday and you are pissed. You could have been at home watching bingo for about 30 minutes already, but we had to clean up after Steve. Your good for nothing coworker. Where the hell is he anyway? He probably just made a mess and left like he always does. Steve. As you walk back to your office, the lab is empty and quiet, but not usually so. You pull out your ancient Walkman and are just about to turn it on as you hear a low growling sound. A stray or something that found its way into the building? Maybe you should go look. Or maybe it was nothing. You don't hear anything right now, and honestly, you really want it to be done for the day. A little growl isn't good, and if I was to investigate, well, if I was to put myself in that situation and really think, like, would I investigate it personally? No. Your shift is over. Even if it wasn't your imagination, it's not your problem anymore. You're tired, and you don't get paid for overtime. As you put your supplies away, you hear the growling again. Louder this time. Very loud, actually. It could be a raccoon that found its way into the lab somehow, but by the sounds of it, it would have been a really big and aggressive raccoon, and one with a weirdly deep voice. Okay, it's probably not a raccoon at all. We gotta see what this is. I will leave. Just leave. No reason to fight with whatever not raccoon thing that is. You're just gonna head home and watch bingo. You close the supply closet and head down the hallway toward the elevator. As you press the button to go down though, nothing happens. They don't light up and there's no number indicating on which floor it is. Not even the quiet rumbling of the elevator. Signaling its moving can be heard. Weird. What's even weirder is the small noise coming from inside the thing. It sounds like scratching. You are not easily frightened, but even you must admit there must have been a lot of, let's say, unusual noises in the lab today. Is there to close elevator doors? Unsure. The scratching quiets down a little. Suddenly the button you press lights up and you hear the elevator moving down towards your floor. I don't trust it. Taking the stairs. Stairs it is, probably safer this way. Who knows what's going on with that elevator? As you descend the stairs, you can hear noises coming from below. Far too much noise for a lab that is supposedly closed at this hour. You and maybe Steve, God knows where you went, should be the only ones in the building right now. What exactly is happening down there? Anything. There's people you realize as you get close to the bottom floor. Lots of them. You can hear them dragging their feet across the linoleum floors and making strange grunting noises. Alright, that sure is unsettling. Was there something weird in the coffee today, or was you arrived downstairs? You're not sure about your coffee theory anymore. The people down there seem way too off, grunting and growling, running into each other and drooling absent-mindedly. It's almost like they're zombies. Aw, shit. This is really not how you thought your evening would go. Does this mean the world is ending? Can't the man just watch bingo in peace? Well, we can't sit down and wait for them to notice us. Try some pass. Alright, you have to get out of there somehow, but if you want to sneak past those undead bastards, you're going to need a little preparation. There's now growling coming from the upper floor as well, so turning back probably isn't an option anymore. Christ, you still can't believe what you got yourself into. You look around. There's an emergency box right next to you with a fire axe in it. That's at least good to have in case of a fight. Breaking the glass could alert the zombies though. You're not exactly a fighter. You also have a spare pair of fuzzy socks with you. It's not all exciting, but maybe putting them on could help you sneak around. I don't trust our old friend Gary here to be a fighter, so we're gonna put on the fuzzy socks. You cringe a little at your fuzzy socks, but survival is important than dignity. It isn't, but at least the zombies won't tell anyone. Thankfully, with 2 pairs of socks on and no shoes, you really seem to be quiet enough as to not alert them. You hold your breath as you sneak past the zombies after zombie, waiting for them to notice you every time, but they never do. You hate to admit it, but the fuzzy socks are keeping you safe. You arrive at the front door without as much as a single scratch. Joy overcomes you. You're safe, and you're going to watch someone's bingo tonight. So long, assholes, you shout. The zombie horde turns to you, but before they can do anything, you step outside and close the door behind you, locking it with the janitor key. Bingo time. Yay! I survived. I get pretty far in life when I use my own common sense versus just being like, whoa, we have to fight. Like, no, it's not fight. Unpaid intern, what, Katia? Yeah, something like that. She's actually here for work experience, but only has served coffee so far. Nervous wreck, sometimes cries in the bathroom on breaks. I feel her on a spiritual level, but I cry on the inside. We'll do this one. Yes. And of course, we're going to rely on my amazing common sense skills. And yeah. It's 9 p.m. on a Friday if you just awoken from your accidental nap in the break room. How embarrassing. Why didn't no one wake you up? In fact, where is everyone? And wait a second, it's 9 p.m. already? They didn't leave you here, did they? Sound like they did. My God, they totally did. The door to the break room is locked. Well, me, personally, I would yell for help. There's no answer, only growling. An animal, maybe? Some kind of dog? But why would they let dogs into the lab? Suddenly something rams the door from the other side. You jump back in shock and see a man bursting through, foaming at the mouth. But you know that guy. Isn't it Steve? The janitor? No, the dude's name is Gary, so that's not okay. He's not all good at his job, but you always grease you with a smile, and you've grown to appreciate him. Now he looks straight out of the zombie film. You squeak. As he comes closer and closer, his hands outstretched and reaching for you, like in a horror movie. Stop it, you shout. But he doesn't seem to understand you. He's probably trying to. Nah, we throw a chair run. I'm too young to die, you scream as you grab the nearest chair. I don't want my parents to have to pay my stupid student loans, which, that sucks. You throw the chair at Steve as hard as you can, storm out of the break room. Running, it turns out, isn't all that easy with high heels on. But you can't stop, not until you've outrun Steve. Maybe you should have closed the door to the break room. Why didn't you close the door? You turn the corner and almost run into a wall. This is the end of the hallway. You cast a nervous glance back, but it doesn't seem like Steve is following you anymore. Still, you can't just turn around and go back, can you? Oh, what a mess. You should have never started working here. This whole lab is bad news. Alright, enough self-pitying. There's 2 doors you can go through to get out of here. Put your ear against each door and listen. One has pittering sounds coming behind it, and the other one is dead quiet. But both seem kind of suspicious, honestly. Of course, common sense would tell me to go to the door without any sounds. Because most likely there's nothing there. The deadly quiet side seemed like the better option at first, but now you realize just why it was that quiet. A group of men in suits are sitting on the floor and viciously feeding on the body of another unpaid intern. They stop when they notice you, hungry eyes now glare in your direction. You go. Coffee gentleman? There's a joke in here somewhere. You think that they start tearing you apart? Something about subordinates in a modern work environment. What to tell them, but you're not sure they appreciate it. Bummer. Well, dang girl, I tried to help you. I really did. Oh, this is where alpha ends? No, I didn't get all the badges, unfortunately. We'll go back to the main menu, yeah. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure there are a lot of options. Being that I didn't, of course, read the description on this game, but I did look a little bit. So there's about like 14 different options, something like that, something around that number. So yeah, if y'all want to see the other options for 9 p.m., I will link that below for y'all to try. Save Gary couldn't save a little unpaid intern, unfortunately. I tried to use my common sense to save her, and unfortunately I did not work. But if y'all like this video, of course, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Check this game out. It's actually really nice. And it's an alpha, so it's going to be coming out, hopefully pretty soon. So I will end it here, and I will see y'all in the next one.